Right, welcome back to the Western Oval for the third and vital quarter, the Ron Brain quarter of football here for this grand final between North Geelong and Corio. Umpire Gilmore throws it up. Up they go. Alford gets the first tap, but it's picked up here by McDowell. His kick out towards half forward for the Corio side gives Cornwall a chance. He handballs, but it's North Geelong picking the ball up, driving it down towards the half-back line. Stewart takes a mark. He was nearly gone.
Ooh, I think he just about took half a pace forward there, Barry, but the umpire giving him the benefit of the doubt. The best and fairest player kicks the ball. In goes Hutchison, takes a mark, and Greg Hutchison plays on immediately with a hand pass. He's got a teammate in Marsh coming past. Marsh kicks the ball out towards half forward. And Marsh takes them out. That was McDowell that got it down to him. Just lost the player there. It kicks down to the forward. Lovely kick there by Marsh, and he finds his teammate Ian Cockerell coming out in the middle of the pack and taking a nice mark.
A goal here would be handy for the Corio side at the start of the third quarter, kicking into the breeze. And
who's siding this one up? Ian Cockerell. Fancies himself. As you say, a goal would be very handy into the breeze. Comes in on the right foot. Kicks it long. Lovely kick, Ian Cockerell. I think this has got through. Let's wait and see. It's a goal. Oh, what a start for Corio in the third quarter.
Good shepherding down there by Boothroyd on the line too. He pushed the back and put the North Geelong player across the line, and it just snuck in, and that's a great goal, as you say, to the North Geelong, to the Corio side. 1 minute into the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
That's about all. Of course, I called Craig Marsh twice there. Can't give you two possessions there, Swampy. Mark McDowell it was that got it to him. Lovely kick found Cockerell, and Cockerell's kick into the breeze was significant.
Right, the ball back in the centre, up it goes. A ruckman coming, Stewart gets a knockout, socket off the ground by Fapani down to half forward. He goes in again, but it's picked up by Jones. Jones gets a high kick out of towards the centre of the ground. Up they fly over the back of the pack at Spence. Spence now taps it forward, socket off the ground for North Geelong down towards half forward. Sticks in the mud. Coming out there is a big fella, Vivian, but Stewart's in there. Can't bend over. At the bottom of the pack is McCone, but the umpires call for it and will ball it up. 26 plays 24. North Geelong's way.
Umpire throws this one up. Up they go. Stewart won the hit down. Come towards the player. Hutchison couldn't get it free. Jones lays the tackle well. In they go. Rhodes is on the ground. Unable to get it free there is Rhodes. Johnny Rhodes, number 38 on the ground. But it's a free kick's been picked out. And it's going to North Geelong. And Rick Visenton's going to be the recipient. And he's waiting to see what he can find moving up forward. Has to kick now. Tumbles the punt in. No one able to take the mark. Might be a free kick here to McDowell, I'd suggest. Benson going in and telling Charlie Pinger to keep his distance there from Mark McDowell. And McDowell, the captain coach, is going to relieve the pressure with Corio trailing by just 2 points.
Right, McDowell now a high kick down towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Skoko in front takes a mark for North Geelong. Right in the muddy centre of the Western Oval. Skoko comes in now, kicks the ball down to half forward. Not a very good kick. It picked up out there by Marsh. Is it his handball to a teammate? Puts him under pressure. Gets a kick back towards the centre of the ground. Players go for it over there. Picked up by Ryan. Ryan's kicked down towards half forward, but Big Stewart comes out. Thump down towards the half forward line, but it's downfield.
Might be downfield.
Yes.
I think Stewart was definitely attacked after and kicked that. And this is Rhodes, Johnny Rhodes, new player on the ground at half time. Kicks the ball down towards half forward. Ryan goes up and stumped away from him. Lands in the arms of Alford. Alford spins around and kicks with his left foot down towards centre ground. Umpires, he found a free kick. No, he hasn't. Play on the call. At the bottom of that pack is Philip Boyle, number 9. He's unable to get it out. Darryl Jones is at the right bottom of the pack with the footy. He gets up and gives it to the umpire. Takes a bit of mud on the eye there, does Darren Gilmore, but throws it up regardless. Up they go. Knocked to the ground. Here's a chance for Marsh. Craig Marsh kicks the ball out wide towards the commentary position, and Baker takes a nice mark. There's the Baker boy, and he's out here at half forward. Centre wing position, perhaps. Spears the pass. Going down towards half forward. Looking there for Ian Cockerell. He's got 3 opponents, and he holds the footy in the forward line pretty well, did Ian Cockerell, because he was 1 out versus 3.
Yes, good play there by Corio to hold that ball down on the half-forward line, and umpire Gladkey comes in now and will throw it up. Umpire Gladkey throws the ball high in the air. Up they go. Skoko gets a tap down. For Parney couldn't take it all. Grabbed high was Moroney, and he'll take the free kick. Moroney now, half-back flank, just outside the 50-metre defensive area. Comes in, kicks the ball round centre wing, round the grandstand side. Up they go. Jones couldn't take it. He's at the bottom of the pack, tries to get it out. Oh, I'd pay it against Jones. He pulled the ball underneath him, but the umpire's given him the benefit of the doubt. Had his back to him, and will ball it up.
Umpire Gilmore about to commence proceedings again. Here they go. Skoko does the ruck work and goes at Stewart pretty hard that time. Hand pass comes out from Visenton, gives it across to Marnie, and Jamie Marnie kicks the ball towards half forward. Charlie pinches a chance, but it's knocked away from him. Well done by the defenders down there for the Corio side. Pinger looked half a chance to gather that one, and it's over the line out of bounds. 5 minutes gone, third quarter, the vital third quarter. Corio kicked the goal against the Breeze this quarter. They're right back in the game. Paul comes back here towards McDowell, and Mark McDowell, the captain coach, kicks it back towards the muddy centre. Oh, almost a mark there. Has it been paid? I think it might have been.
Yes.
And it's Mackenzie. Mackenzie picks it up. Short kick finds Fabiani. Oh, they're on the break here, Corio. Fabiani spares the pass. Boothroyd comes out and grabs it. Well played. That's twice we've seen Fabiani pass him. Unselfish play by Boothroyd. He unloads back to Fabiani, who is probably just about 5 or 10 metres closer, but has narrowed the angle. He's directly in front.
Yes, another goal here would be handy for the Corio side at the 6 minute mark of this, the third quarter, on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Oh, God, it's a pleasure to be here now, Barry. The sun shines out. It's a lovely day now. It's just a pity we had all that rain.
Yes. It's taken a long time to kick it.
He's just inside the 50. Going to kick from about 45, perhaps 46 metres with this heavy ball. And he's a bit nervous about this one, I think, Frank Fabiani. He usually likes to shot at the goal, but he likes them on the run. Let's see how he goes from the standing start. Comes in, punt kicks with the right foot. The kick is long. It's into the goal square. Up they go at the back. Boothroyd, hit the post.
Hit the post.
Put the foot into it and hit the post. Oof. Well, that would have been handy, and he got that one through. 1 point only to Corio. They trail by just 1 point now, Barry.
Yes, that would have been a handy goal there, but unfortunately for Boothroyd, it's hit the post, and now from full back we see Joswick as it kicks the ball out here towards the grandstand side. Up they fly in front. Boyles takes a good mark for the Corio side.
Yes, nice mark taken by Boyle that time.
The wind's starting to blow, is it, David?
Yeah, a little bit of wind. He wishes there was a bit more wind to blow that cigarette smoke of yours away. Barry, as Philip Boyle comes in on the right foot, kicks it long towards the pocket. Not a good kick. Boothroyd makes a valiant attempt to get to it, and he may well have affected a ball in instead of giving away the free kick. Well done, Rod Boothroyd. Poor kick from Philip Boyle.
Right now, boundary umpire right beside the point post. In it comes, up they go. Tapped down by Corio. A chance here for North Geelong as it socket off the ground. Across the face of the goal it goes. Now, here's a chance for Alford, is it? He sockers it off. Picked up over there by Marnie. Marnie's kick around towards the centre wing. Goes wide. And, well, did it go out? Yes, it has. Before the North Geelong player could pick it up and take off with it. And the boundary umpire says, it's my ball, and he'll throw it in.
He does so now. Alford going to do the ruck work there too, is Stewart. Stewart won the hit down. Didn't find a teammate, though. Free kick's been given here, and that was against Stewart, I think, as he got over the top there of Alford. He's done it 2 or 3 times today. Alford using the body quite well, giving away a lot of inches, is the veteran Neil Alford, and he unloads this, kicks it straight into the man on the mark. Shocking kick. Good enough to go back and help him out there. Jeff Marnie fires the hand pass back here, and they come out of defence to North Geelong. The kick has gone towards the centre of the ground, and backing back under this and taking the mark of Swampy Marsh. Away goes Marsh, kicks the ball with the right foot down to the forward line. Joswick goes up in front of Boothroyd, takes a nice mark, does Darren Joswick.
Yes, Boothroyd slipped at the vital stage there. He was caught behind, and Joswick took the mark uncontested. Kicks the ball out to the far side centre wing. A chance now for Dick, but it beats him across the line. Over it goes, and we'll have a throw in centre wing.
Looks like Angie Skoko. 26 plays 25. 1 point the difference. We've played 10 minutes of the vital third quarter. Up they go. Ball hits the ground. Greg Cockrell's a chance in there. Rick Visenton fires the hand pass out. Rhodes dives in on top of it. There too is Paul Mallier with his hand in the air, signifying that he's laid a tackle. Might have been Mark McMahon, it was. And it will be a ball up decision. Half forward flank with Corio doing the attacking. Waiting on the boundary, the ball. The bell's come back now, and the umpire's going to throw this one up. Little Moroney in screen there. He's played a good game, Barry, the little rover, number 26.
Yes, he has. As umpire Gladkey throws the ball high in the air. Up they go. Stewart gets up high, taps it down, but it was Ryan who burst his way through the pack. Marsh is in there. It comes out now. Here's a chance for the Corio side to pick the ball up, but umpire Gladkey's picked a free kick, and a free kick to go to North Geelong, and it will be taken for them by Skoko. Jones it is, sorry. Jones now kicks the ball out here to the half-forward line. Over here at centre wing, and the mark has been taken by the big fella Alford.
Neil Alford waiting now. Picks himself up and he unloads with that trusty right foot, kicks the ball to half forward. Up goes Charlie Pinger, can't mark. Coming out of defence, a chance here. Might have been, wasn't it? Was Benson? No, it was Kent who kicks the ball to the centre. He boils up, almost took the mark. The umpire might have paid this one. Good effort, the mark there by Philip Boyle in front of Stu Hardman. And Philip Boyle takes the mark. He's going to steady this down now. Kicks it on the right foot. Corio doing well in this third quarter as he kicks the ball up. No one able to mark Skoko. It was punched away from him. They stack in on top of it down there, and the umpire's got no choice to come in and ball it up with Darryl Jones laying on top of the little fella Frank Foppiani. The ball could not get out, and it's a ball-up decision.
Right, umpire Gladkey with the ball now. Half-forward flank for the Corio side. Throws the ball high in the air. Up they go. Tap down here. Picked up for North Geelong. Kicked around the corner towards centre wing. A race for the ball now. Going close to the boundary line. It's, no, kept in by Corio. Caught with the ball. They handball it high. Chipping in to Spence. Spence is kicked down towards the half-forward line. Tapped away by the North Geelong player there. Gives his teammate a chance in Robbie Dick. Dick now straightens up. A long kick towards a goal.
Kick a goal, Dick. Dick did kick a goal. He Dick did. It's a beauty. And they needed that one, North Geelong, because Corio had all the play in this third quarter. And North Geelong kicking with the Bruce. Nice goal by Robbie Dick.
Yes, it was. It was a badly needed one, as you say, because it's gone against the flow of play. Corio have had all the opportunities this quarter, but they just can't get that break, can they? They just get up near them and that's it.
No, full credit to North Geelong. They keep fighting back. 5-2-32. They've got a 7-point break now. Corio 3-7-25. 12 and a half minutes gone in the vital third quarter.
Right, umpire Gladkey in the centre of the ground. Throws the ball high. Up the ruckman go. In they come. Stewart gets a tap down for Parney. Grabs it. Kicks down towards a half-forward line. But there in the way is Ryan. And Ryan's taking a steady mark at centre-half back.
Been a handy player, Jeff Ryan, today. Just steadying down. Comes out the grandstand side of the ground this time. Out towards the commentary position. Up. No one able to take the mark there. Cockerell lands in the arms of player going through. Marsh is in there fighting hard. And it's going to be a ball-up decision. Probably on the centre wing position. Perhaps Corio slightly in attack. Umpire Adam Gladkey coming in to grab the footy off Rick Visington and to commence proceedings once again at the 13-minute mark of the third quarter.
7 points of difference as umpire Gladkey comes in, throws it up, Stewart up high. Vivian gets a tap down. Maroney goes through, gets his kick down towards a half-forward line. Going across there is Swenison. Grabs the ball, spins round, kicks towards a 10-yard square. The bouncing ball, and it's bounced through. Another goal, Timmy Swenison, and North Geelong have got a 2-goal break.
That's his third for the day, Timmy Swenison too. He's a bit of a danger man with that kicking goals. Well played by North Geelong. Corio doing all the attacking in the opening 10 minutes of the third quarter, and all of a sudden North Geelong bounce back with 2 goals, and they've got that handy break again.
Here's the ball to come back to the centre. Big Stewart's still in the ruck for Corio.
38 plays 25 on the guest video scoreboard. 8 shots to North Geelong, 10 shots to Corio, yet 38 plays 25. It's 13 points the difference as the umpire throws it up. Up goes Stewart, wins the hit down. Chance here for Hutchison to run on the footy. Hand passes to Cockerell. That's Ian Cockerell going past. Kicks it down, but Jeff Ryan takes the mark. Paul Baker puts him to turf quite unnecessarily, but I don't think there was much in it.
50.
But it's 50 metres. Correct decision by the umpire there, because he didn't need to run into him after he'd taken the mark. Paul Baker, hang your head in shame, and Jeff Ryan's now going to come up just over the centre of the ground to take this kick. Gee, it's a fair 50, Barry.
Yes, it is. I'd like to be buying real estate, but that's the second good mark that Ryan's taken at centre-half back there uncontested. Kicks the ball out towards a half-forward flank. Up they fly, and the mark's been taken by Swenison over there on half-forward flank. And we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving, have we? Umpire Gilmore thinks there was a little bit in that.
He's pulled the book out, and that's Peter McCone. Looks like he's going to go.
Swenison's got a...
Maroney and Cockerell. Greg having a bit of a disagreement. Darryl Jones in there. So too Big Mark Stewart. Greg Cockerell quite prepared to keep proceedings going. Oh, Marsh went in and... look out, it's on here, Barry. Oh, Swampy Marsh was in the middle of that one. If you don't mind, we might see the book come out again here, I think. Oh, they're very fired up down there, a few of the Corio boys.
And I think there's a 50-metre penalty being given to Swenison.
Let's wait and see what happened here. The book's out. 50 metres to Swenison, and let's just see what happens here. I wouldn't be surprised if a player has to leave the ground here, Barry Walker.
Well, if there's been 2 reports, there's got to be 2 players sent off. Or that North Geelong runner wants to keep out
Now,
of it.
umpire Gladkey is right with Swampy Marsh there as Swenson goes back into the goal square and kicks the goal. Yes, sir, that's his 4th, Timmy Swenson. Pretty happy with himself after that one. Now, let's just see who's going off here. I think, yep, Marsh is going off. And I think McCone might be going off too. 44 plays 25. Yes, we're just getting onto the bench there. Let's wait and see.
Yes.
There, that's Craig Marsh getting sent off. So he's been reported, and he'll be off for 15 minutes, Barry. He won't be on until almost the end of this quarter.
Yeah, we're 15 minutes into the quarter, so he can't come back on until, well, the time on period, as the ball's being relayed back to the centre.
And I think that Peter McCone has been sent off too, just trying to pick him up as he went off there. Pretty sure it was McCone who gave away the 50 on Tim Swenson when he took that mark. 44 plays 25, and North Geelong have got right away.
Yes, you can't afford to have players sent off. Well, if the 2 of them have been sent off, North Geelong have got a chance to consolidate here, or if not, get right away as Moroney grabs the ball from the tap out in the centre, kicks the ball long down towards the forward line. Going across, Widdowson couldn't take it, but the umpire has given a free kick down there, has he? Whoa!
Oh, look at that. Umpire Gladkey running into... might have been Paul Mallier, or perhaps Paul Mallier running into umpire Gladkey.
Well, I thought Mallier was standing still. And the umpire ran straight into him.
Well, interesting, Barry. Never been known to be an umpire's man yourself, of course. Very interesting, but Mark Stewart going berserk there on the mark too. Darryl Jones has got the free kick. And I just wonder whether they've had time to reorganise their defence with 2 players being sent off. It came straight out of the centre. Now, Greg Bellwood is taking the kick now. And he comes in. He was off the ground earlier, almost knocked out Bellwood. Comes in and punt kicks on the right foot. He might have kicked the goal. Look at the goal umpire. Straight over the top of his hat. It's a beauty. North Geelong get right away.
Yes, at the moment, Corio are all at sea here at the Western Oval, and North Geelong are taking advantage of the players being sent off. Plus, I didn't see what the original free kick was for in that passage of play, but another goal on the board to North Geelong off the boot of Greg Bellwood, and they move to 8-2-50. Corio 3 goals, 7-25.
Well, let's double their score now, Barry, and yet just, what, about 7 or 8 minutes ago, they were 1 point behind Corio. They seem to have lost the plot a bit here.
Yes, it's going to be very hard for them to get back into it. They've got to really steady now this 3rd quarter, because up they go in the centre. Stewart gets a tap down. Here comes handball back to Stewart. Over his head he goes with the handball. Jones taps it back. Handball by to Cockrell. Cockrell grabbed, loses the ball. Dropping the ball, the umpire has called, has he, or is he going to ball it up?
Well played. Darryl Jones laid the tackle there. Did not let him get away. 50 plays 25 on the guest video scoreboard. 18 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter of the grand final of 1992. Darryl McKenzie on screen there. Looks as though he might have a blood nose in that fracas. Up they go. Stewart wins the hit down. Cockrell gets a short kick. Kick it off the ground. McKenzie did. Fell over. Little kick comes out of defence. Out they come through. Jovanovic kicked it off the ground for North Geelong. Landed in the arms of Mark McDowell. McDowell punt kicks back the ball inside 50. Ryan can't take this mark. Pushes it forward though. Comes back towards Ian Cockrell. He can't handle it cleanly. Out it goes. Skoko's a chance for North Geelong. Moroney paddles it further afield. In goes Marnie. This is Jeff Marnie running with the footy. Here's a chance here for Hardman. Hardman picks up on the left foot. It's close to the boundary line. It's over the top of the players' heads. And coming through, Greg Cockerell knocks the ball safely over the line and out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Half forward flank. North Geelong doing all the attacking in the last 5 minutes. And it's 50 plays 25.
Right, boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Up they go. Stewart's beaten for it this time. Comes to ground. Picked up here for Corio. Quick kick round towards centre wing. Oh, there's 4 players here. Hardman picks it up for North Geelong. Kicks the ball down towards. Bumped as he kicks it. Oh, there was nothing in that, and the free kick's gone down, and I wonder who'll take this. I'll back Swenson.
I see him running very quickly after that ball, Barry. Not sure whether he was the closest or not, but Timmy's just going to see if he can con the umpire here. I think he might have done it too. Bit of experience there from Tim Swenson. Yes, sir. No, he's had to give it across to Moroney. Well, he tried very hard. He hung on it for a long time, didn't he?
Yes, he did, but I didn't think there was anything in the initial instant up the ground. I thought it was a bump right on the point of kicking, and it's a man's game as a chip kick comes in. Mark taken here by Alford.
just covered the required distance. That one, according to the umpires, we can't bring it back, but I thought that was a little bit short on the kick. Orford's got it, though. Wants to look for a lead, can't, so he tumbles the punt, kicks it straight into Rhodes, the man on the mark. Rhodes gets a short kick, goes out towards the fence. Harmon's a chance, picks it up, kicks with the left foot, Stewie Harmon, hooks it back, but going back, taking a nice mark in defence.
McDowell.
Might be McDowell, is it? No, I think it's Cockerell. It's Cockerell, Ian Cockerell down there in defence. Short kick from Cockerell, and he's found his teammate. Here's McDowell, making position, taking the mark.
Right, half back flank now, McDowell. Coming round the grandstand side, drives the ball towards the centre wing. They set themselves all up there. Corio, the mark not taken there by Hutchison, hits the turf. Moroney plays on, kicks the ball down towards the forward line. Mark's built in the last line of defence for the Corio side. A handball over the top. It's flipped down. McDowell gets another kick, kicks it back out here, but it's all North Geelong. Visentine takes the mark. Half forward flank or between centre wing, half forward. Plays on quickly, drives the ball towards the centre half forward position. Beats all players. Going back there onto the ball as McKenzie gets it out here to his teammate in Hutchison. He's held, loses the ball, still being held. No free kick. Comes back out, a quick kick down, finds a North Geelong player in the pocket, and the mark's been taken down there for them by Pinger.
It's Charlie Pinger again. He was just effective a minute ago there with a hand pass. He's been a lively customer since he came onto the ground. The number 45 in the long sleeves, Charlie Pinger, aims to split the woodwork. Our goal umpires move well to his right and signifies just 1 point only on the board to North Geelong, and they've gone to 51 plays 25, and that's a pretty handy lead in the grand final, Barry. We've gone 22 minutes of the third quarter.
Yes, it is. I thought Hutchison was a little bit stiff back there. He could have got a free kick. Any rate, the kick out from full-back finds a teammate in the back pocket. They're not outside 50 yet. They're right in the back pocket. Corio's another little chip kick around towards the half-back flank. And another one. This time they kick into the man coming towards him. That was Cockerell, but he picks it up again, gives it across to a teammate who kicks the ball down towards centre wing. The bouncing ball in no man's land. Moroney is it. Picks the ball up. He's shepherded so he can go on with it. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Up they go for Parney. Takes a mark. Good mark, and he plays on quickly across here towards the grandstand side, looking for his teammate there in Hutchison. Well done, Greg Hutchison comes through the centre, kicks the ball long down towards the forward line. Boothroyd takes a mark, and Boothroyd looking to play on quickly.
That's a free kick against him. Well, a bit doubtful that one, I thought. But Joswick gets the free kick. He kicks the ball out to half-back, and here's Darryl Jones again. Had a good day, Darryl Jones. Takes the mark just outside half-back, steadying things down now a little, using a touch of experience, Darryl Jones. And he's kicked experiencely straight into the man on the mark, who was McKenzie. McKenzie affected the spoil, goes back after it, picked up by Ryan. He's claimed high in the tackle by McKenzie, and Jeff Ryan, the number 30 jumper, will take the free kick, and they're a bit lucky to get out of that up to Jones. Poor performance.
Alford it was with the free kick, kicks it down towards this half-forward line. The mark taken there by Spence. Spence now plays on quickly, comes around, kicks the ball towards the corridor, and a good lead there, but the mark not taken for the North Geelong side, but they soccer it off the ground, coming through strongly for Corio. Handball across now to a running player in McDowell. McDowell now kicks the ball high down towards half forward. Up they fly over the back of the pack. It's North Geelong. Boothroyd couldn't take it. Handball up in the air there by Mark McMahon. Boothroyd's in there again. On top of him's Ryan, and the umpire move in and ball it up. We've been going, 24 minutes into this, the third quarter, on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
51 plays 25. Big lead to North Geelong. Very handy lead, getting close to three-quarter time in the grand final. Two players still off the ground for Corio. As the umpire throws it up, Stewart wins the hit down. Hutchison's a chance. Picks it up, fires out the hand pass, goes back to Stewart, tries to beat three, gets claimed in the tackle, loses the footy. In goes Greg Hutchison at the bottom of that pack. Darryl Jones is right there with him. He has been all day, and it's a ball-up decision.
Umpire Gladke with the ball now. Comes in. Throws the ball high. The ruckman coming up. They go. Stewart gets a tap down, but to no one in particular. It's at the bottom of the pack, and I think the umpire will be forced to move in and ball it up again.
Yeah, plenty of ball-up decisions today. Players of both sides giving their all, though. Little Al Moroney on the screen there, rubbing the hands together. He's been a good player. There's Daryl McKenzie moving in a screen. Up they go. The big fella Stewart wins the hit down. Daryl Jones is there to help his side out by North Geelong. Kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. Mark taken by Big Vivian. Swings around on that trusty left foot and he finds Stewie Harman out there wide towards the centre wing. Harman takes his time. Now kicks with the left foot. He's got a lead up forward. Up they come. Unable to take the mark there was Schwennerson. Running onto the footy. Charlie Pinger left it behind. Hand pass comes back from Kent. Picked up here by Schwennerson. Left it behind too. And here comes McDowell out of defence. He's played a grand game, Mark McDowell. Kicks the ball down towards half forward. Over the head there of Cockerell. Running onto the football, Skoko. He left it behind. Picked up by Cockerell. He has to kick in a hurry with the right foot. It's down on the forward line. Here they come. Joswick doing a good job down there for North Geelong. Kicks the ball out towards the centre wing position. Big Vivian's a chance. Gathers it nicely. And Andrew Vivian punt kicks the ball with that left foot up towards the half forward line. Out comes Benson. Fell over at the wrong time. Schwennerson went without it. Here's Maroney tapping it forward. Close to the fence now, picked up by Bellwood. A banana kick from Bellwood. Oh, Benson dropped one. He'd like to take him. Here comes Spence. Spence puts it on the ground once, steadies. Spence goes bang with the left foot. Spence goals. What a beautiful goal, Trony Spence.
Yes, well done, North Geelong there. The marks built by the Corio defender hit the ground. Spence was right onto it, had plenty of time to touch the ball on the ground once. Steady, line him up, and he's kicked another goal for the North Geelong side at the 26.5-minute mark on the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Well, Craig Benson up there had two grabs that just couldn't hang on at the right time for the Corio side, and Spence roaming the pack. 57 plays 25 up. That nice goal kicked by Spence on the left foot.
Right now, the ball back in the centre with umpire Gladkey.
Adam Gladkey about to start proceedings. Pretty proud to have this grand final, no doubt, as he throws it up in the air. Up they go. Wolfen wins the hit down to Maroney. Bang on the right foot. Out of the centre they come again, North Geelong. They're coming with a rush. Out they come. Big fella Spencerson gives it back to the other big fella, Vivian. He fires with the left foot into the pocket. Pinger!
Widdowson.
Who was it? Widdowson, is it? I thought it was Charlie Pinger for a minute, but it's Widdowson. He's got the bike pants on.
Hasn't had much influence on this game, though, here today, has he, Widdowson?
No, he has not as yet, Barry. Let's see if he... Gee, if they kick this one, it'll just about be all over Red Rover. Here he comes. He's on a very acute angle in the forward pocket, grandstand side of the ground. Oh, look at the goal umpire. I don't think he's moved.
1 point.
Well, he must have very good eyesight. He stood right in the middle of the goals that time and just signified 1 point.
He's closer than what we are.
He certainly is, Barry. 1 point only. Big quarter by North Geelong here. Corio with those players off the ground has proved to be crucial. McNamara at full-back. 58 plays 25 as he kicks the ball in. Out towards Boyle. Up he goes. Can't mark. McKenzie's at the back of the pack for Corio. Taps it back to Rhodes. The kicker from Rhodes is smothered. They race onto the football. Mallia held without it. Here goes Rhodes heading for the fence. Widdowson's in there trying hard. They stacking on top of it out there. The umpire must ball this one up. Deep in the forward pocket with North Geelong in attack. And we've gone 27.5 minutes of the third quarter.
Would you have paid Mallia a free kick then?
No, we're too far away to give free kicks, Barry.
Right, umpire Gladkey with the ball now. Comes in. Throws the ball high. Up they go. Stewart thumps the ball down, but it's North Geelong at the bottom of the pack. A high kick towards a 10-yard square. Up they fly back there. No one could take the mark. Over the back of the pack, Widdowson applies the tackle. Comes out. Bellwood tries to kick it off the ground. Over the line it is, and we'll have a throw in. No, it was on the full. Must have come off the boot there of Bellwood, and the free kick to be taken in the last line of defence for the Corio side.
This is Mallia. Mallia deep in the back pocket, grandstand side of the ground. 29 minutes gone, third quarter. Corio need the lift. Ball goes over the back, picked up by Visington. His kick goes into the forward line, chipping in here. This is Charlie Pinger, I think, taking the mark and taking one right behind the nape of the neck. And Charlie Pinger, the number 45 Guernsey, he's already got one goal on the board. Gee, Barry, this would be a handy one if he can bob this through. There's Daryl Jones telling him it's very important. Here he comes, right foot kick from Charlie Pinger. Let's wait on the goal umpire this time. I don't think he's necessary. Yes, he is. It's 1 point. He just scraped that one in. Wasn't Charlie's best kick of all time, but another handy point goes on the board to the North Geelong side. They're doing all the attacking.
29 minutes into the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. Right now from fullback Corio, go out the far side of the ground here at the Western Oval. A high kick out towards 50, hits the turf, socket off the ground by Swennerson. It comes out now, Jones is in there, Big Stewart's in there also. It's socket further afield for the Corio side. In there is McNamara, is it on his hand? Mackenzie rather, but it's North Geelong going forward. The kick down the mark's been taken in defence for the Corio side. McDowell is it. His kick out here finds Hardman. No, Hardman with a long kick towards a 10-yard square. Who's there all on his own taking the mark uncontested for the North Geelong side. About 15 metres out is Tony Spence.
Didn't he drift in nicely from the side there? Read that beautiful, Tony Spence. And he's taken the mark. He's already kicked the goal this quarter. Let's see if he can bomb another one through. Not far out. Oh, it's not a good kick at all. He's kicked this right across the face of goal. 1 point only.
Goal umpire had a bit of a smile on the face.
He did have a smile at his dial that time, the goal umpire. Probably pleased to be in the screen, I'd suggest. Just 1 point there to Spence, and that could have been a crucial kick. That could have been all over for the grand final. He kicked that one, Barry.
I wonder whether he's looking up to you in the caravan, giving you a smile. I can move, because he moved across.
All right, I'll let that go through to the keeper as we see McNamara punt kick the ball in with his left foot out towards half-back, but going up, taking a nice mark too. Waiting on this. It is. Dick did. Robbie Dick has taken the mark. 60 plays 25. Third quarter's gone 30 minutes. Long quarter. And we wait now for Robbie Dick. Comes in on the right foot, outside 50. Kicks it into the pocket. Up goes Widdowson from behind. Can't mark. Chance for Swenderson off the ground. Wait on the goal umpire. Swenderson kicks another one.
Yes.
North Geelong are coming home with wet sails in this quarter, Barry.
Yes, they are. That's their 10th goal for the game, whereas Corio have stagnated on 3. But it's a bit hard when you've got 2 players off the ground, haven't you? You've got players up there on the forward line, probably for the North Geelong side, unattended, and they got the numbers at the bottom of the packs, and they're reaping the benefits at the moment.
Certainly have. I think about the 12 or 13 minute mark, Corio trailed by 1 point. And now they're trailing by too much, I'd suggest, as the umpire throws it up. Up goes Big Stewart, and Orford comes down to Mackenzie, gets it out of the centre there for Corio. Giving away the free kick is Marsh back on the ground, made his presence felt immediately and gave away the free kick to Ivan Jovanovic.
Right, Jovanovic now from half-back flank drives the ball down towards centre wing, but chipping in, taking the mark there for the Corio side is Cockrell. Cockrell now, another little chip kick forward and finds his teammate Hutchison playing quite well here this afternoon for Corio. A high kick down, Ryan in front, couldn't take the mark. Handball back towards Ryan as the
siren's gone for 3/4 time.
32 minutes, the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock, and North Geelong with a very handy lead at 3/4 time. Can Corio come back?
Well, that third quarter, that'd be a quarter that Corio may well rue. In the context of the game, Barry, they were right there in the game with about 13 minutes gone. They were 1 point down. There's the score now, 10-6-66 to 3-7-25. Instead of trailing by 1 point, they trailed by 41 points, and the wind blowing left of screen has certainly dropped during that third quarter, Barry.
Yes, it has. Looking at the scoreboard there, what was it? It was 26 to 25. So North Geelong have kicked 40 points in that 15-minute or 17-minute period.
Certainly have, and a big task now for Corio. Perhaps if they can get a couple of goals early, you never know. The game could be alive. They need to kick 2 or 3 in the first 7 or 8 minutes, and, well, they're a good side, Corio. They've shown that throughout the year. They'll need to get the ball rolling very quickly out of the centre, and Stewart will be the key to that.
There we are, North Geelong 10-6-66, leading Corio 3 goals, 7-25 on the Guest Video Production scoreboard. We'll take a short break and be back for that final quarter.